Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. May the peace and blessings of Allah forever shower upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's 8:37 in the PM on Sunday night. It feel like it's late, but it ain't really late. I guess it kind of is late. I don't know. We just prayed the last prayer of the night. Well, I haven't, but it's in. Okay, so basically this is going to be kind of like a sequel to a session that I already made called Perfection. So, I was talking about, I had this ideal in my brain. I always try to I have this thing in my brain where I'm always trying to live up to the expectations that other people may have of me. Really try hard. Particularly with my wife. I don't know, just a couple of days ago, I was just thinking maybe, like a confidant. The reality of the situation, this human experience is a human cannot be your confidant. Only Allah can be your confidant. Allah is the only one that you can be confidential with. And really, when it comes to every relationship that you have with people, the amount of effort and energy that a person put into their relationship with Allah will dictate the relationship they have with you. The better a person is, the better friend they can be to you. That's how I see it, Like, you marry a sister and she head over heels in love with you, but she don't love Allah, Or you have a brother who is your best friend. He'll do anything for you, but he don't do nothing for Allah. Another thing I want to touch base on, what I be thinking about, is us, I try to, by nature, I've always been very opinionated and judgmental. So now that I'm pushing 50, I'm trying to be a little better with it. Especially when it comes to the believers. I seen a recording of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a hadith. Basically, it's his words. And what the Prophet said was, in so many words, he said that it's better for you to endure a person's, idiosyncrasies and a person's, flaws and personality traits, negative personality traits. It's better for you to endure these things than for you to run away from the people. Ever since I heard that, I've really been trying hard to stick with people. And really the reality of the situation is, man, for all of y'all brothers and sisters out there that's expecting people to be something other than flawed human beings, then you better get ready for a rude awakening, because my best friend, one of my best friends told me, he said, there is a test in between you and everybody you have a relationship with. It's a test. So, me, I ain't the type of person that really easily and readily run away from people. I try to resonate with people. Sometimes I think I do it too much, actually, which brings me to another point. I really kind of got to pull back a little bit. I really need to just really pull back a little bit and not be so available all the time and not always be so helpful, man. And I know that sounds crazy, but Allah gave us a set of priorities. One, it's like basically there's a chain of narration. There is a system by which you have to govern. And the first thing that Allah teaches about is self-preservation. And that's always been hard for me because by nature, I'm a very selfless type of person. I usually think about myself last. But see, the beautiful thing about this religion of Islam is Allah set everything right with us. By the decree of Allah, I'm not supposed to put people before myself. I'm supposed to put myself first when it comes to certain things. I can't neglect my prayer for somebody else. I can't neglect my health for somebody else. I can't neglect my family for somebody else. You know, one of the things that I struggle with is work. I'm so afraid of overcharging people. A lot of times I think people take me for granted. And I don't know where that come from. This whole being afraid to overcharge people. But it's a real struggle for me. Allah knows we just want to be fair. That's it. So with that said, I think I'll bring this one to an end. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah.